Oh, I'm sorry. Am I touching your stuff, Left? I'm sorry. Does that bother you I'm sorry. Does that bother you when we do that? I haven't even started touching their stuff. I haven't even started touching their stuff. We're going to have our fingers so deep in their pie that they won't even take it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're patting you down in your groin because of those things. Apparently, a lot of this audience will like it half of the time when I do it against, what you perceive to be your enemy. And it's not personal when I do it to Barack Obama. It's not personal when I did it to Van Jones. I asked if I could have a private meeting with him. He gave. I mean, it was good quality stuff. And this is why we're touching their stuff. More fat in them. I guess I could have more. Shafting the poor again with only small berries.
Did you do it alone without Tanya there ever? Because
no.
Yeah, then it doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count. Doesn't count at all.
Try it without Tanya there.
Me? She's like,
for a week and see what happens.
Oh, the house would be on fire.
Yeah, it would. It would burn to the ground.
Would never get them off. She wants it all of
herself.
It's got to stop. God help us all.
She's not even saying no one else should ever do it. She's saying, look, it's my choice. I should be able to handle my own business.
She's not being preachy about it at all. She said for me, getting half naked didn't lead to happiness, so she stopped doing it. I mean, that's pretty commendable.
She talked about, the problem is if it is going in the upward swing from when they got in. I mean, things are getting dicey here. I'm tempted to just call out for help because there'll be a bunch of people that will just do some sort of exorcism on you. That's the only way. And they start to go under. Okay, that's enough. I mean, if you're going to get a stab wound, just make sure it's a flesh wound. We don't want to lose you.
And keep it on camera for GBTV purposes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you can die as long as we have it on tape.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts exactly.
I'm limited in what I can do. I need those limitations to be taken off of me. It is normal. It is natural for man to say, I'm going to do the same to them, or I'm going to do worse. They had their fingers in our cavities. We have had video of the past of this stuff, and there's no one to give it to in the government. There's no one to give it to. Who are you going to give it to? How long will this last? How many times? How many times do we go down this road? Nobody seems to have a problem with it. Why hide it? People had to hide it. Nobody cares anymore. If people start to come together, if people seek each other out, if people say, within the sound of my voice, I have this piece, let me put it with your piece.
Underwear bomb. People were actually doing them. These things always sound ridiculous until you explode.
And we're going to lose it. The generation that loses it will not taste it again.
Let that soak in for a minute.
Cowboy up, because I'm about to shoot you in the face again. I'm going to soak them to death. This comes, the time is now, guys.
Oh, nothing's going to happen. Well, of course something may happen. That's why we have that contingency.
What do you think that is? What do you think this is? I think I can do that for a month.
How about 16 minutes, 16 seconds?
You know how many people stay because they only have 35 cents in a mobile card?
Yeah, no, it's true.
I mean, they stay.
It's always better to leave. It's really it's really awful.
And you don't want to eat it either.
Yeah. Stu, you don't have to agree so wholeheartedly with that.
I'm sorry. I forgot you could see me. But yeah.
I'm looking right at you. You're looking right at me.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it should be.
Right.
You first. But
right?
that is true.
It is true. I would take it first, and everyone would know that I would take a massive flying penis. And so everybody would go, wow, there really is trouble. If Glenn's taking a huge flying penis, you can't tell people to do things that you yourself won't do. He was the guy, and he was great. There's not a guy on the horizon that I think is the answer. There are people that have varying degrees of the answer. The guy who I currently believe is the best guy out there that gets most of it right for me, not all of it. That's Rick Santorum. That's the guy I'm for. I'm going to look then at the choices that are in front of me, and I'm going to say, which one do I agree the most with? Oh, I'm going to take yet another look at Rick Santorum. He is the only one that is up there that has the ability. Here's why this poll is different. When you pull it out, it actually made me go, oh. Those are good days. Let's go. Okay, Rick, thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir. Tanya and I talked about it last night. This is bad. This is really bad. Guy stuff isn't good.
She wants it all of herself.
I have my thing that I'm supposed to do. No. See, I want everybody to be able to come. Beside me and Pat. And probably Jeffy and maybe Sarah and Stu. I don't want to charge people to come in the most unusual way. But there's a House bill coming out to stop this from going on. We've got to do things that just have to be done. Once they understand it, they're in. We'll help each other there. Who does this hurt? We're on our knees begging, please, and take it, because this is our chance. They're loading in today. We'll show you a little bit of that on GBTV. It's a real backstage kind of stuff right now.
I've heard they do it big in Texas.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, and I'm believing it here.
There is the service project that is happening here. I don't think a service project has ever been done this size before. It is a massive, massive project. 15,000 locations around Dallas, taking people and having them serve in a myriad of different ways.
You know, I offered up my staff and...
not a lot of people. We were thinking, because we live down here in Texas, where nothing but cow pokes and cow patties. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Push your way in, and they swing back. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be great?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about that. You know what I'm doing? Victimizing you later.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be George Soros.
Exactly.
Right now, I'm victimizing you. And it's not personal when I do it to Barack Obama. It's not personal when I did it to Van Jones. But you know what? I actually kind of like it.
I liked it for a while. I'm kind of done with it now. When I saw there was another one on last night, I'm like, come on. Really?
This can't happen again. I think they're going to stop it the next time.
What do you mean you think I ate them and I have chocolate on my teeth? I don't know what you're saying.
Wow.
Is that you making yummy sounds? I mean, Pat, I just started talking. I could hear him from over here making yummy sounds.
It's impossible not to when you think of these.
Oh, man, they're so good. They are so
big
good.
and delicious and chocolate.
Why have we not been sampling them during each commercial? That's my question.
Really good question, Stu. It's really gotten to the heart of the week, I think.
That is fantastic. And you should see the lefties.
Huge? Is it sky high? Is it rocketing?
Flying penis. We really spent a lot of time on trying to figure this out.
It's bulky.
Yeah.
It's heavy. There's nowhere to put it. And you don't want to eat it either.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hang on just a second. I'm just trying to get my arms around this one.
How to do it. How to do it.
We are trying. We're working with people in cities now. There are many communities trying to figure out.
Dallas hasn't figured it out yet.
I'm just thinking about it. I love to torture Stu. I just love to torture Stu.
I don't know why. Why does that?
I just do.
Why does that seem like such a fun sport to you?
Because it is. Back that ass up. Let's go. Wow, that sounds bad. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, well, I mean, I know it's a little soon for this. But I believe we've just had a wild a time together anyway. So I feel appropriate to say this. Will you spread out and you can have it? And it's like 2 minutes of BJ's and whatever, and we got all the big, huge crack whores. Only the biggest ones that are really kind of are made for men.
She dances for money.
No,
she
like
do what she wants you to do.
Yeah. Good safety tip. Don't do that.
Wait a minute, was she a hooker? Nobody seems to have a problem with it. Why hide it? I'm going to give you a job. What are you doing for the money that you're taking from me? But, woo! Oh, I'm looking at, it is amazing. I don't even know how much it cost. But Worth it, really? I'm guessing at almost any. This is a high priced hooker right there. That's what that is. You're not going. I mean, that's not a.
It's a classy way to put it.
That's not. I mean, that's a. It's not a streetwalker. That's somebody who's in the bar at a very nice hotel. You know what I mean?
And just seems to be really friendly to you. And you order your drink.
I'm just getting so lucky with the ladies tonight.
I didn't even shave today. What's going on?
I mean, it's incredible to me.
Was it like a mini dress up to her hoo-ha or something? Was it
not up to her hoo-ha?
I'm not really sure what part of the body the hoo-ha is, but
medically, Pat, can you describe?
No, here's her. So here she is sitting. Here's on the place. She's sitting.
Okay.
Is that sluttish?
No,
not at all. Oh, it's very nice. She's not covered all the way down to her ankles and to her wrists. I'm either really doing well tonight, or I am surrounded by high-price hookers. Damn.
Thought I was extra special charming tonight.
I thought I was just, there was something special about me.
Wore my axe, and the chicks are digging it.
Now online.
Yeah, no, it's now our number one story on the Blaze.
Like a huge runaway.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, wait a minute. I warn you, you should play some Barry White while you're watching it. Basically, I'm a pointer. I'm a dog. I'm a pointer. That way. That way. Oh, that way. That's it. That's my job. Wow. This is not going to end well for me.
Proof that choices have consequences.
Yeah, I know. I've missed a few. I should learn how to take care of myself. I'm trying to think of my wife. I mean, I want to go over something that we did last night on TV that I think is pretty amazing that Stu did last night. We can play that audio, can we?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of visuals though.
Well, I guess it does have charts in it
and stuff.
Tanya and I talked about it last night. This is bad. This is really bad. If it's true, you won't believe it. And he keeps coming back to me with these facts, and I'm like, that can't. Check your sources again. That can't be
it's
true.
Snuffleupagus.
No, you said it on the air. I thought you said wait until the facts were out.
It had to be out there.
He's a fuzzy elephant.
And he's involved in a cross-species relationship with Big Bird.
Seriously. That is a...
Yeah.
That's some twisted kids coming out of that thing.
Wait a minute. Hold it just a second. Wait a minute. And if you're a Snuffleupagus, you can only marry a Snuffleupagus?
No,
or if you're a bird,
there's nothing wrong with marrying a bird if you're a Snuffleupagus.
Okay.
Or vice versa.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What if you wanted to marry, if you're a Snuffleupagus and you wanted to marry somebody who lived in a trash can?
Then that's fine too.
That's fine
but
too.
If you wanted to marry two people in a trash can, no, that's sick and icky. Don't you dare even bring that up.
Welcome again, kids. Welcome again, kids, to Glenn's Street, where you think it's twisted and sick on Sesame Street. Oh, we'll show you how twisted and sick it can get. If indeed I was the wife, and if indeed he did ask me, you better be clean.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, and maybe he will survive that.
If I went and I was having an affair with somebody, and then I left my first wife for the Snuffleupagus that I was sleeping with.
I don't have one, frankly. And
okay, stop rubbing it in.
I don't have one either.
I don't happen to have one. I mean, I understand they're unusual, but why is it a bad thing?
May I say? I'm not interested in hearing what you think. That's a blanket policy. Everybody gets the same.
Amazing. Some good polling here. I've been in a complete depression the last week or so, and this is turning me around a little bit. I demand we do more Keith Olbermann before the end of this program today. I demand it.
It's there several times a day if I need it, and if you need it, it's perfect for it.
Okay. I don't know what it is right now, and I'm not sure that it's all that good, but they've got something going on.
Glenn Beck. Mercury.